There's a co-op shooter that came out today where you play a robot cowboy who casts spells. The developer admitted the Western theme was picked because, looking at Steam, the genre was just empty. So they made it. 8 people in Lyon, no FPS experience, no multiplayer experience. And somehow, it works. You drop into a bounty mission with up to 3 friends, and the whole thing is built around throwing fireballs into acid puddles while a flying train waits to extract you. It's $20, and the question is whether the launch holds up to what the demo promised. So let me just get to it. The thing that hooks you is the spell and gun combo system. You've got a revolver in one hand and 3 elemental spells on the other, and they react to each other in ways that turn every fight into a chemistry problem. Acid puddle plus fireball is a screen-clearing detonation. Shock an enemy first, and your Winchester headshot crits harder. Most co-op shooters give you guns and that's it. This one has magicka stitched into Helldivers, and that's the layer that keeps me logged in after the novelty should have worn off. The gun feel is what makes the rest of it land. People keep comparing it to Destiny, and that's the right comparison. Every shot has weight, every hit has feedback, the kind of snappy heaviness that's rare in indie shooters. There's no cover system or sprint button. Instead, you've got air dashes and chained jumps. Basically a boomer shooter with movement tech bolted on top. Now to be clear, this has been called an extraction shooter, and it really isn't one. It's more of a chill bounty mission co-op shooter with a tiny extraction layer at the end. There's no mission timer pushing you, and you don't lose your loot if you die. So if you've ever wished Helldivers 2 was a bit easier going, no stratagems, no kicks because someone shot the wrong objective, this is that. An entry point, not a punishment box. The other thing I'll put in the plus column is how easy it is to pick up. There's no 20-minute tutorial wall, no skill tree to plan before you're allowed to have fun. You walk into the saloon, you grab a contract, you're shooting things. The flip side is that the game doesn't really sit you down to explain its systems either. Joker cards, perks, spell synergies, you figure it out yourself. If you like that, it's refreshing. If you want to be taught, you'll feel a bit dropped in the deep end. And the demo sat at 98% positive across 6,000 reviews, which isn't aggregate score noise. That's actual players telling each other the core loop already works. You're not buying a promise. You're buying a working game with a year of updates planned on top. The bigger complaints from the actual community on day one are worth flagging. There are no Steam achievements yet, which is the most upvoted thread on the forum right now. There's no random matchmaking, so finding strangers means going to Discord rather than queuing in-game. And the price is $20 for an early access game with 12 months of development still ahead. Worth a quick mention on controller because I play on controller too. It works fine, but the developer said before launch it wasn't quite where they wanted it for early access, and aim assist can behave a bit weirdly on bigger enemies. Nothing that ruins the experience, just something to know going in if you're a stickler for it. A taste check on solo because this matters. You can play this alone, and people are, but it's clearly built for co-op. Some objective timers don't scale for one player. There's a 4-lever nuclear arming sequence that's genuinely tight solo. And if you go down alone, the mission ends instantly. No floating soul revive like you'd get with a teammate. Solo's viable, just know it's the harder mode by design. And if you came in expecting an actual Western, the Red Dead kind, the Hunt Showdown kind, this isn't that. It's a stylized cartoon co-op shooter with cowboys in it. If you wanted gritty Wild West, you'll bounce off in 5 minutes. So, worth $20 today? If you've got friends to play with and you liked Helldivers or Deep Rock, yes. Easy yes. If you want a finished game with everything polished, wait 6 months. The game's clearly going to be there. If you want a different take that also just released, my Frontier Paladin video is up there. Different game, same kind of honest read.